We answer. No greater good. No just cause. Cause. Cypher sent us to hell. But we're going even deeper.
I know. I'm already a demon. Heaven's not my kind of place anyway.
Dogs of war for 9 whole years. That ends today. Now you're not sleeping, and we're not junkyard hounds. We're diamond dogs.
Let them talk.
We can crush Cypher, boss. And you can build the army that can do it.
Just one thing, Kaz. This isn't about the past. We're fighting for the future.
Go for them, not me. That's enough. This isn't the time. I'm not finished yet. Yukain, this base belongs to you now. Make Diamond Dogs the force it deserves. Like any organization, we need good people, and we need to make good use of their talents. Miller asked me to lay that out for you.
Boss! Thank you, boss.
This isn't the time. I'm not finished yet. That's enough. Hang on a minute,
Boss!
I'm not finished yet. This isn't the time.
Boss!
I'm not finished yet. That's enough. This isn't the time. That's enough. Hang on a minute, boss. I'm not finished yet. Hang on a minute, boss. I'm not finished. This isn't the time. I'm not finished. Start bringing people in. Use this. It's a Fulton recovery device. When you're in the field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here. And we'll see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks of Latin powers. Go on. Test it out on the staff. Now approach him and extract him. Good. Extraction complete. You can only bolt and recover someone if they're not resisting. No dead bodies either. They don't make great recruits. The staff member you just extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your eye drawer. Boss, open your eye drawer. Select staff management from the mother base menu. So that staff member was placed on the R&D team. The R&D team is in charge of developing all kinds of weapons and items that will support you on missions. Take a look at the development list. Select weapons items under the development heading. What's wrong? Go back to the mother base menu. What's wrong? Go back to the mother base menu. Select weapons items under the development heading. That's the R&D team's development list. Now select cardboard box and start. Development has finished. You can have the support unit supply you with weapons and items you've developed. Think of it as your own personal delivery service. There it is. Not sure what it's good for, but Miller said you'd know what to do. Try it out. One thing I should mention. A Fulton extraction won't always be successful. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, it could end up going missing. You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead. One last thing. The staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you... Go for them, not me. One last thing. The staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you think they belong somewhere else, feel free to move them around. That about does it. You won't make any GNP or find recruits hanging around here. Board the chopper when you're ready for a mission. Open your eye droid and select a landing zone to tell it where to pick you up. Still knock the guys on their asses. You can stay around here a while, give the men some practice. Just come pay me a visit.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is
know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of missions for you. Open your iDroid. While the Soviets have indicated they...
Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation.
I remember, but...
I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now, but this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men, basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way...
Miller doesn't plan to return to the field. Says he's going to stay here and focus on running things as XO. No surprise with his body in that state. But apparently he has no intention of wearing a prosthetic arm or leg. So he doesn't forget the pain, he says.
Remember from the hospital. Anything we can use?
Well, he took off the moment the sprinklers started up.
Sprinklers? The fire system?
And when he got sprayed with water from the burst pipe, it slowed him down.
When we escaped on horseback, he wouldn't cross the river either.
And then it started to rain. And he disappeared.
Water against fire. Is it that simple? I mean, it makes sense. It's just hard to believe it would work on a guy like that.
By connecting your iDroid to the onboard computer, you turn the chopper into your own Aerial Command Center, or ACC. I've taken the job offers Diamond Dogs has received and made a list of those I want you to consider. Which ones you accept is your call. The objectives of the missions I've added are prisoner rescue, facility sabotage, and high-value target elimination. Probably all a walk in the park for you, but they should help you get back on your feet. I put the mission details on a cassette tape. Refer to it if you decide to accept the mission. We'll receive GMP for completing missions, and extracting soldiers and prisoners will boost our ranks. Building up Mother Base is the first step to achieving our goal. If that means wet work, so be it. We're gonna have to get our hands dirty. I hope you're rested up, because we're not stopping. Not until the pain is gone. The future of Diamond Dogs is in your hands. We're counting on you, boss. The Soviet engineer is being held prisoner at the Wakt Sin barracks. You need to find him and get him out. He tried to defect from the base camp up north, but it didn't work out. Now they're holding him at Wakt Sin. He's offered his technical skills to us as long as we can guarantee his safety. You have to extract the target. modified in all kinds of ways as well.
Be careful down there, boss.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah.
That's the Waksin barracks. The target is somewhere inside that outpost. The Soviets consider him a traitor now, so he'll be treated like any other prisoner. Wild dog pup. He's a tough little guy. Boss, this is no time to be playing with animals. What are you gonna do, boss? Roger that. We'll pick him up. We can use compounds from plants to make medicine or poison for use in new weapons and equipment. Take a look at the plants list on your iDroid to see which ones we need. Then go find them if you get the chance. It'll keep the staff happy too. Black carrot. It's something of an ancestor to the domestic carrot. It's also a favorite of wild animals. Crescent. It's a type of medicinal plant. We can use that to make tranquilizer rounds more potent.
Where are your friends?
Я не понимаю! Не понимаю!
He speaks Russian. What we need is an interpreter. The main principle of intelligence work is intel gathering. But that's a problem if you don't speak the enemy's language. We need a staff member with the interpreter skill to do a simultaneous interpretation. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Какого же черта? Черт!
So your suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
Ищу последние точки соприкосновения. Прием! Это КП, понял. Проверьте, но осторожно. Конец связи. Комплект Дмитрий 9. Никаких признаков противника. Обыскиваю местность. Прием. Это КП, понял. Они не могли уйти далеко. Будьте бдительны. Конец связи.
Looks like the enemy's lost sight of you. They're gonna try to hunt you down.
Boss, you've entered a building. Always keep an escape route in mind when you head indoors. If you get surrounded, you'll have nowhere to run. That's the target.
Протез. Я его сделал. Это мой шедевр. Обычные протезы. Это скучно. Я специалист по биологии. Я свое биометрические гибриды.
Что один, это КП. Открыть управляющий миномет за своему противнику. Прием. Это Зоя 1! Понял! Подготовка к минометному огню! Конец сделанный!
Snake, talk to me! Snake!